What's going on, everybody? This is the Objective Jerk, and I am that jerk. What's up? Um, yeah, what's up? So far, it's not like conclusive ass whooping, but Trump's looking pretty good right now. Exit polls and various things. A lot of people are voting that didn't vote before. Still, you see some stuff. I've seen videos of people trying to vote on the thing, and it won't let them select Trump, and then it automatically does Harris. You don't see that from. It's not like people ever like, oh, what? It's making me pick Trump. That never happens. Isn't that kind of weird? All this kind of weird stuff with the voting, it's always favors the Democrats. I honestly think the Democrats as a party are done. This is it. I think they will end, and there'll be a new party. they'll split up or whatever, and they're gonna kick the massive liberals to the side, and then the middle kind of individuals and some will go to the right, and then they're gonna just instead of Democrat, it's gonna be I don't know something. They'll think of something, but it's gonna be a different party because they're like toast, man. They're gonna lose this, and if they don't, you already know my thoughts on that, and it's just gonna then like JD Vance is probably gonna run. He's probably gonna win. And then you got everybody on Trump's side, man. You just got some killers, Vivek Ramaswamy, Samaram. I can't say his name. Sorry. There's so many people, and the Democrats just they got nobody, man. It's ridiculous. And now you got like every single celebrity just coming out of the woodwork, just like supporting Biden or Biden Harris, and it's just like if you really are influenced by celebrities, like, oh, you know what? The Rock says I should vote for Harris. I'm going to vote for Harris. Like, you're an idiot and you shouldn't even be voting. You should look at what's going on, what the platforms are, and make your own decision. You know what I mean? I don't give a crap. Trying not to say the F word. I don't give a crap about what celebrities are voting for who. Now, does a celebrity who likes Trump kind of make me happy? Yeah, you know. And does a celebrity that supports Harris, do I kind of lose any kind of interest in their films in the future? Yeah. So, not that I won't ever watch. Like De Niro he's lost it. I don't know. I guess the last movie I watched with him was The Irishman, but I'll watch his back catalog. But I'm not gonna support anything new that he does. I've like I said, I've checked out of movies pretty much. But anyway, it's crazy, dude. This election is crazy. And then you have the squirrel and the raccoon thing in New York. Like, you, like what? How? How is? I don't understand this. This is insane. Individuals that have like a little wildlife rescue, but it's predominantly like native animals, So they had a squirrel and a raccoon, plus they have, dogs and cats and various things. But a woman reported them to the wildlife, whatever kind of, I don't know. And they came in, raided their home, took the squirrel and the raccoon, and then euthanized them, killed them. Because you can't put them back in the wild because they've been, And it's like, what? What is going on? There is so much more travesty in the world, in the country, that the government should be focused on, but yet they're worried about this fucking squirrel and this raccoon. Like, what? Dude, it is insane. What do you say to that? Like, what? Like, how is this? The stuff that's going on is insane, and it will continue if Harris wins. So it's so important that Trump wins. Like I said, in the end, as long as you believe, trust, and live your life to God and pray and, ask for forgiveness and repent and all those things. That's what's the most important. Because at the end of the day, you know, just because you vote for Trump doesn't mean, I mean, it'll make things better in America for a while. But I don't know who it. Oh, it's just crazy. It is crazy. The squirrel, and then so people started putting out the a picture and the name of the woman. I don't remember the name. And then all her social medias got turned off, or she, deleted them all, of course, and everything. But I was sitting there like, why? Why did she? Like, what's the point of this? Like, this sick bitch. Like, and the only thing I can tell from the things that I've saw or read is this squirrel had a pretty huge following on social media. And, all of the, or a lot of the clips and videos are geared towards conservative and Trump. So I think this woman was pissed about it and found some regulation law about the squirrel, wanted to get, and then had that happen. Like, that's how fucked up the Democrats are. They're psycho. They are psycho. It's insane. I recently met another expat, an American. He was from Oregon. He's older. He's in his 60s, I'm assuming. He was, me and my wife stopped at the McDonald's and because so the McDonald's here didn't have the Egg McMuffin, They have some things that's American, but it's more Filipino style. So they've kind of incorporated some more American stuff. So that they got the Egg McMuffin. They got the big breakfast thing, things like that. So, we went there and had breakfast and saw this guy sitting there. He kind of looked like my dad. And we got to talking and stuff. And then come to find out my wife knows some people that he knows and whatever, this and that. But so he's been in the Philippines for like 14 years, I think he said. And he injured his back a little while ago, so he's been having to deal with that. But he is not a Trump supporter. You know what I mean? I don't think he's like huge into politics because he didn't vote. Like he was surprised that I was able to vote. And he asked me like how I was, and I'm registered in Utah to vote, and I don't know if I got an email or I can't remember if I sent an email saying, hey, how can I vote absentee or whatever? But yeah, so I was able to vote. It's digital. Yes, Utah is usually a conservative state, but who knows? I don't know. Hopefully it went through. Anyway, so we were actually talking about just all kinds of stuff, a little bit of our lives at home and then just kind of some of the stuff here in the Philippines. But then it turned to politics. And we weren't like yelling or mad at each other, but it was like, it was, I don't know. So I'm kind of curious if maybe we can still maybe meet up again and hang out, which I'm open to, you know what I mean? But it's like maybe we just shouldn't talk about politics because you used to be able to have opposing views on, what politician you wanted or whatever. And for the most part, people just, okay, whatever, that's what they believe. That's fine. But man, it has turned into, it's divided the country, literally. It is crazy. It's like I've said before, we're currently in another civil war. It's just not fought on the battlefield. The battlefield is social media and all these stupid things, killing the squirrel and all this other crap. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't know. It's crazy. But I do think the Democrats are done, though. They've just screwed up so bad. They're so stupid. They've kind of made, people throw the term woke around a lot. And it started out as a black thing, which I didn't really, I remember hearing comedians talk about it and this and that. And then it kind of turned into the gay and trans activists pushing these agendas, and that kind of became woke. Now it's just like, woke is like a term for people that lack any kind of imagination or like any kind of original thought. You know what I mean? Because like everything from film, music, TV, comic books. Everything is just a regurgitation of what's already been. Guys sound like Kamala Harris. Um, like there's nothing original. And it's like these individuals are kind of like who's on Kamala's side, because Kamala doesn't fucking do anything. She's not planning all these things. I mean, I'm sure she has input, but you have these people that are doing this shit. So like you have, Trump that goes on Joe Rogan and they're trying to get Kamala, but she doesn't, which we knew. And then he has JD Vance, which he was a little more he's a better listen, you know what I mean? Because Trump is Trump. And JD Vance is a little more eloquent, and you can, so I think he's got a good chance of being president, maybe. See how it goes. But and then you had like Elon Musk and just, and then Kamala Harris, she goes to Saturday Night Live to do, one of their openings or whatever. And the thing is that opening is a regurgitation copy of a same opening that Donald Trump did like 10 years ago almost, 8 years ago. He did with, what's his name? Jimmy Fallon? Yeah, on the Tonight Show or whatever. The exact same thing with the mirrors, the lights, and the whatever. It was the same thing. They cannot, the woke mind virus cannot come up with anything new or original. Everything's like, oh, this is like, they look at what's been and see which way they can tweak it to their wokeness. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't know. And it's failing. Everything is failing. Woke, however you want to label it, has killed America, man. Like the government, cities, film, Hollywood is dying. It is dying. And I think it's gonna die. Everybody's leaving California. Hollywood's trying to be like, oh no, we'll give you this huge tax break. Don't leave. It's like, fuck you. You're garbage. Newsom is a piece of shit. And the funny thing is everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. And the people on the left, they sit there and call us, racist and misogynist and homophobic and all this kind of crap. And we're, all these derogatory, evil terms. And it's like, you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe we are. But guess what? The majority of the country is. You know what I mean? People are starting to like, dude, this is getting out of hand. I'm going to vote. So if we are this trash, garbage, homophobic, whatever, that's most of America. So you got to deal with it. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is. Crazy. All right. God, I'm getting kind of tired of politics, man. I really am. Because I never followed politics much, Like I remember Bush running, and I think I've said it before. Like I used to be able to kind of see. I'm pretty good at seeing bullshit and seeing how things go. You know what I mean? Especially if I pay attention. And it's like, I knew Bush was going to win. You could just kind of see the writing on the wall. And then I knew Obama was going to win. But like I said, the Trump one was a surprise. I thought Clinton was going to win because I wasn't really following it too much. And then he won. I voted for him. And I was like, whoa, crazy. And then 2020, I started following a little bit more towards the end. But I was just like how the Dems were with Hillary. I was like, oh, he's got it. He's got it. Because we could all see how stupid Biden and how ridiculous it all was. But at that time, you had the push, and plus you had the lockdowns and stuff. People weren't leaving. I really think that's why he won. That's what helped. I mean, they had some, extra ballots, and you had some of the not conspiracies. That's actual fact and proof that people were cheating. It may not be to the extent that the right claims, but it's probably worse, really. But you know, I think a lot of people were like, whoa, Biden won? I think a lot of people were like me, but that didn't vote. They're like, yeah, Trump should win, you know, get everything back in order after the lockdowns. Or, I mean, no, they just started or something. But anyway, and then, you know, I think the people, and then just the craziness that happened, you know, all the executive orders that Biden signed day one has screwed over the country. And then I can't remember whatever it was that Kamala voted for with the inflation, you know, like she's to blame for the inflation, you know. It's just, and the Democrats are, I mean, it's like a joke. They are a straight up joke. And everybody, most everybody sees it. You still have, I don't know. I don't know how, like the guy I was talking to at McDonald's, he was like, so you must support, or what did he say? You're watching the wrong stuff or whatever. And I'm like, I don't watch anything. I, I'm on social media. I don't watch the news. Once I saw that clip that somebody made of all God, I hit my microphone every time, of all the different news stations like throughout the country, different cities. You know, it wasn't like CNN, excuse me, Fox and stuff. It was like local, just like 50 of them, all saying the exact same thing. It was like, when I saw that, I was like, dude, no, okay. I quit watching. I don't watch Fox. I mean, every once in a while, I'll watch Gutfield or whatever, but that's more of like a comedy. You know, it's kind of like a Tonight Show kind of thing, sort of. But they do talk politics mainly. But I don't watch the news because it's all lies and bullshit. You know, so I watch Rumble and YouTube, and I watch people that that watch that crap, so I don't have to. And then I watch, I look at the stuff on TikTok and Facebook and whatever, and you see the people that are there, the real people that are being affected by these things, uploading, the stuff. That's the truth, not what the fucking what's her face, the stupid lesbian black chick that the Speaker of the House or whatever. Dude, she is the worst liar because that's all she does is lie. And so that's what so I can see through all the different things. You can see the momentum. You can see all the, and it's just like, it's clear as day. So I don't watch the news because the news is telling you what you should do. Oh my God, and it's like when you start seeing, I mean, it was the whole thing with the clips, but then it's like when you would actually see Trump talking or doing something, and then you would see it on the news, and they totally take it out of context and clip it, and you're like, dude, that's not even what he said. So it's like, dude, I'm done. The news, and then you can see it, dude. All the news stations are fucking tanking. CNN Plus gone. All their people gone. Because they're all trash. It's all garbage. The woke mind virus is that, a virus. And it's looking like we're about to purge it from the country. At least it's being like mainstream, because it's what's in control right now. It's in control of the government and the states. I mean, the blue ones mainly, and Hollywood and just entertainment and just everything. It's like, it's insane. I did a post that on my Facebook that had a picture of it was like an AI picture or something, but it was like a woman standing on a hill, and then down below you just see like a city burning, almost like, Terminator 2 kind of thing. And it says, hey, well, at least we have abortion. I thought it was funny. And then again, my buddy, who's a liberal, who he likes to comment on a lot of stuff I post, and he likes to troll and stuff like that. And he was like, what did he say? Dang it. He said, how do you think that's even possible, or something like that? And then he goes on to talk about some stuff and the left and right, if they would work together, but he's blaming more the right, And then I was just like, what do you mean? What do you mean if that could never happen or whatever? I was like, dude, were you sleeping during 2020 when how many cities were burning and the government and the police just let it happen? It's like how do you they're like goldfish. They have no memories. So they just ignorance is bliss. I don't remember shit. I just saw what the news told me today. That's what I remember. You know? And it's harder for that crap to go on now with social media and everything, because word gets out. You know, it's like you know, back in the, I think I said it before, back in the day during the revolution, before the revolution, that's how they, you know, they went to bars and they did the letters. I forget what they call them, and they would sit there and, you know, get the word out and go to the taverns and post up stuff and spread the word that way. That was like, you know, that was, you know, fucking Twitter back in the day, you know, basically. So, and dude, Elon Musk buying Twitter, I think, was a huge piece of the puzzle to get the country back. I didn't think much of it at the beginning, but now it's like huge. It made a huge difference, I think. Because, you know, the left couldn't, because like that's what a whole lot of people, like the bots and everything, that was just, that was, oh, look at all these people and look at they're saying, oh, they like it or do whatever, and then so they make decisions based off that. But it's like, you know, people like stupid shit, or a lot of it's bots, you know. And what's crazy is Musk fired like 75% of the people that were working there. And Twitter did not skip a beat, or X, whatever. It continued on just fine, no problem. So you had how many individuals collecting $60,000 to $100,000 a year doing nothing, you know? And that's why Trump is kind of bringing him on to help do the same thing with the government and the different, you know, everybody's like, oh, he's going to banish the school or the education, whatever, and FEMA and all. It's like, yeah, because they're all failing. FEMA doesn't do its job. They fucked up during Katrina. You think they would learn, but here they are fucking up North Carolina and all the crap that's going on. It's like, you know, and then part of the reason the education department, whatever, they're brainwashing, so they're just hiring all these professors and all this crap to push all this woke crap. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. It's insane. Anyway, I think that's it. I'm going to go have some lunch at some new restaurant with my wife. Japanese place, I guess. So thanks for listening. Thanks for hanging out. God bless, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, bye.